Push the wrong button. Oh well, here we go.
Here comes the sun. It's alright. Darling. Darling. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. It's alright.
Welcome, everybody.
It's LC the beat guy.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Whoa! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Woo, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna yeah, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
It's Elsie the Beat God.
Hare Krishna. Since we're in the mood, ooh, yeah, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Gauranga Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Gauranga Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, little medley of everything. Hare Krishna. Hey, Janine's here. All right. Woo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Gauranga Nityananda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Try it over. Krishna, Gauranga Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Ooh. Are you ready for it? Wait for it. Ooh. Here it comes. Ready? Oh yeah! Yeah! Oh, Krishna! Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Woo! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Woo! Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna. Gauranga Nityananda. Turn your mics on. Japa time.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Watch out, TikTokers. We're on a roll here.
Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama
Rama, Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, 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 hey Krishna. Krishna,
Chaitanya.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Chaitanya,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Chaitanya.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Ah, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama,
Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama, Hare
Ram
Rama, 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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Ram,
Rama,
Hare Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama, Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare,
Rama, 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 Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Shri
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Shri Krishna,
Shri
Chaitanya,
Krishna Chaitanya.
Shri Krishna, Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Krishna Krishna Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Hari Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Rama Krishna Hari Krishna Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama Hari Hari
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Hari
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hari Hari
Krishna,
Hari
Hare Hare Rama,
Rama Rama Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Krishna,
Hari
Hare Hare Rama,
Rama
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 Rama,
Hari Hari Krishna Hari
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Rama Krishna Krishna Rama Rama Hari Hari Krishna Hari Krishna Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Rama Rama Krishna Rama Rama Hari Hari Krishna 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Krishna
Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna
Rama, Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Should we chant more or read? What do you guys leave it up to the three people here?
So
What do you,
your music is on and I don't understand the words.
should we chant or more or read more? Now,
Janine can make the choice.
Janine, what would you like to do? Chant more or read?
We can go on chanting if you like.
What?
We can go on chanting if you like.
Okay.
More chanting?
More chanting, she says. So we do more chanting. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Rama Rama Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hari
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Krishna Hare
Hari
Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare
Rama
Rama.
Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hari Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna Hare
Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare
Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Rama Rama
Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare
Krishna Hari Hari
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Shri Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna
Rama Rama Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare.
Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna 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 Shri
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Chaitanya Shri
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Chaitanya
Hare Rama, Hare
Shri Chaitanya
Rama, Rama Rama,
Nityananda
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Nityananda Nityananda
Hare Rama, Hare
Shri
Rama,
Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare
Chaitanya Shri
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Chaitanya
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Shri Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya
Rama, Hare Rama,
Shri Krishna
Rama
Chaitanya
Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Chaitanya
Hare
Shri
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama, Rama
Chaitanya
Rama, Hare
Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Hare
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna Chaitanya
Hare
Shri
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Hare Krishna Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Krishna Chaitanya Krishna Chaitanya Krishna 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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Oh my
Hare.
Lord Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Oh
Rama,
my
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Oh my
Hare
Lord Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama Rama.
Oh Krishna, 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 Krishna. Oh, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare
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 Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama, Rama, Hare
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 Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama, Rama, Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Rama, Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Rama,
Ram, Hare Hare,
Rama, Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Rama
Ram,
Rama, Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Ram, Hare Ram,
Rama,
Ram,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama, Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
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 Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Rama Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama
Krishna,
Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama
Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna, Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Chapter did you get the book yet there, Janine?
Not yet.
Not yet? So read chapter 9. I mean chapter 9 of Adi Lila there, Lalita.
Just a minute, a little problem here. Thank you so much, Guru Maharaj.
Thank you. I feel so
Oh,
blessed.
glories.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, glories to you. Oh, glories to you. Oh, glories to Krishna, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh, I can't speak anymore. Thank you, Krishna Das Kaviraj, for this wonderful sharing. Oh, glories to my Lord and Master, Nimai Pantita from Nadia.
Is he your Lord and Master too? Oh my goodness.
Let me offer my respectful obeisances to the spiritual master of the entire world, Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
Yeah, you see, he's a spiritual master of the entire world, and that's real. It's so true, you know. People, it's as it really is. I mean, he's the people may not know this, but it's just the absolute truth. I mean, Lord Chaitanya came here to give the essence of all instructions. You know, the essence of how to quickly get back to the spiritual level of consciousness. So he's a spiritual master of the entire, not world, but universe, actually. So he came to give the essential teachings. And for the Lord is so inclusive, man, because, and if you can't get this, we're pretty privileged to get really the essence of the essence of the essence, the truth of the truths, you know, to understand the full depth of Godhead here. But if you can't get it here, he's teaching everybody in the world on these various paths and everything. They're slower, you know, just naturally slower. But whoever's fortunate will take to this very simple path of chanting the holy names, and especially at this level. Like today, I gave a class about the, bringing Prabhupada's sayings to another level. And because, he started, but it gets more clear now. If you listen to the class, you'll see that we brought things that he said up to the next platform. We're on the spiritual body, not just, well, you're not your body. And then you kind of left there. Okay, well, I'm not my body, but what am I then? See, so you're a spiritual body. So, yeah, and this is what its nature is, and this is what its qualities are. Okay? And this is the path to get it. You just come into association of ecstatic devotees. And then you start to really learn. Even if you're not ecstatic, if you just desire to be in an association of ecstatic devotees. See, like Tom says, I request an official recount of the number of ecstatic devotees in this Sangha. Well, you just... Lalita will do the count there. She can count them. Give an account of that. Yeah. So, yeah. So, spiritual master of the universe, Lord Sri Krishna Caitanya. Simple principles. If you want to raise your vibration, you got to find somebody that's vibration is raised above yours. And so most people's vibration might be higher than another person's, but this goes way up and it pierces the universe. Lord Caitanya came down into this universe to give us the spiritual vibration right off without a lot of trouble. So he's like the helper. That wasn't just words that Jesus said, I'm going to send you the helper. This is big help, my friends. I mean, I can't believe it myself. I would never have been able to see what's going on in this world, even on this level, or be protected from it. I'd probably be right out at the clinic. Give me more boosters, man, hey man, let me just keep using the fluoride too. Let me drink lots of Cokes, sugar. Oh yeah, man, sugar. Don't read the labels and say, but the helper helps on all levels. See, the spirit, because it's really true. When you become part of the spiritual family, the Lord, Krishna, all these things come in force for you. He's the protector of his devotees. See? And when devotion awakens in you, now you're becoming a real devotee. Without this devotion awakened yet, you're not really a devotee yet. See, a devotee means like from the heart, and the pure heart, purified heart. Blessed is the pure in heart, they shall see God. So when devotion begins to awaken, now you're becoming a devotee. And this goes on for, now you know what's real. You feel what's real. And the Lord feels you and wants this, you have this exchange. Goes on forever. Yeah. Go ahead, Lalita.
Okay. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the spiritual master of the entire world, universes, Lord Sri Krishna Caitanya, by whose mercy even a dog can swim across a great ocean.
Yeah, and so that mercy is this spirit of devotion. See, and now you're able to swim across this ocean. Without this devotion, you can't cross that river of the Maya. See, so now he's given us the devotion, the bhakti, and now we're able to swim across because we need that help. Otherwise, we can't do it on our own. See, that's when your level reaches the Bhagavad Gita 10:10. To those who worship Krishna with loving ecstasy, I give them the understanding of how to come back to me. And now you can swim because this spontaneous love is awakened inside. It's very important. This is a great secret. Not even the greatest philosophers understand this unless they're actual devotees. And most really aren't. They're just great philosophical speculators. They have a brilliant mind. I was studying like scientists today. A lot of people, they think, oh, because a scientist is so smart, but a lot of times they're non-devotees, they're atheists, and therefore they end up destroying, like they're destroying the planet now. These scientists, they don't believe in God. They think science is God, and so now they are messing with the creations in the body. So you got to become when you have devotion, then you understand the true nature of life. What is God? Who is God? Yeah. You get what's called devotional intelligence, which is the intelligence of people who have transcended the material universe. Yeah. That's the way they ascertain things here, in the spiritual dimension. It's through their worship in ecstasy. And those are the thoughts of God come into the hearts of the devotees. And so we get it here now. We don't have to, this is the Lord wants to give us an edge on life. And everybody, if you come here, you'll start to get this also. And you'll see from your own experience, you'll start to taste the nectar of the kingdom of God, just like Arjuna. When you start hearing the talks of devotees, you'll be just like Arjuna. You think, wow, these words are just like nectar. They're so true. And you start to be able to eat them. Like Jesus said, I'm the bread of life. Literally the truths coming from those who have realized the Lord, in their speech, especially, and also in the words of the books. So when you get devotion, then you become qualified that you can taste the nectar in these books, because you got to taste it. It's a taste. If you don't have that acquired taste, you can't. It's not by people studying up here and then they figure it out. No. Taste. You got to taste the name, taste these qualities. If the Lord even shows himself to you, why would he not show to you? Why would he not show you to the world? If the Lord you want to explain yourself there, Lalita?
Yeah, because you are so spiritually engaged, so deeply ecstatic, you get an ecstatic view, you get help in the spirit, and that's why you get an ecstatic view. And if even the Lord shows himself towards you in all his aspects, and you have, why wouldn't he show you the things of the world to you, which is much
Yeah.
lower? What I want to say. So
Yeah, sure, yeah, everything, yeah, on all levels. That's why you notice a lot of even Christians, not the non-ecstatic ones, they don't see what's going on in the world. They usually they're all like buying into what the worldly people. It's only usually the either ecstatic Christians or even spiritual people, like New Age people. They also see. It's like complicated. I mean, it's not complicated, but it's just the way the Lord knows who he wants to understand what's going on in the world. But people are understanding at different levels. The masses are just, they just follow whoever's in charge, whoever's the strongest one in charge. Yeah, they just follow them. So right now the evil is more in charge. I mean. Yeah, and if you don't see, even in our Sangha, some people don't see it. It's just whoever the Lord in your own heart shows you. And there's a lot of reasons. You might even be spiritual and not see it, but there's just things that have been done to us. Like a lot of people in schools, they've been conditioned, and it's almost like a hypnosis thing. There's this going on, and people have been hypnotized. And they call it, actually, they have words for it, mass formation. Mass formation means, the masses go into a certain formation, because of hypnotic suggestions that have been fed to it. I mean, I tell you, this technology has been laid on humanity. Now, not everybody is subject to it. It's just kind of how it is. Some people, just like in hypnosis, not everybody can be hypnotized. But some people it doesn't matter whether you're like an intelligent scholar or intellectual, you just either are susceptible to it or not, so it's kind of just how it is. So we got stuff like that going on. Some people I can see, they still don't believe me, but I see they're susceptible to this, and they're, under the whammy, but, what are you going to do? That's why I say, okay, it's more important the spiritual thing. And, whoever comes here, we get this. And if you can't see this other stuff, okay, fine. It's just kind of, go ahead.
It is meant that worldly leaders got advice from the sadhus, actually.
Yeah, well, it's meant they do. Yeah. They're supposed to. But, this is like a Bhagavatam repeat. Just like in just like in 10th canto, all the kings of the different countries got together and became very powerful to control and overwhelm the mode of goodness kind of kings. They were like Ugrasena, and they were more righteous and kind of demigodish like thing. But these guys got together, and they're demons, and they're very powerful, and they took over. The same thing happened in our world now in contemporary. I mean, whether you believe it or not, but this makes, I tell you, it makes perfect sense to me. All the world leaders got together in 1992, 92 or 3, in the United Nations. And they came up with this plan, and it's hush hush plan. That's what's going on, and it's a big hush hush plan. And at the penalty of death, that you cannot reveal any of this stuff, and and bribes and everything. These people have taken a lot of money and everything. This is, I mean, God, it's Kali Yuga, for God's sake. I mean, it's the worst age of darkness. It just goes with it. To think that this is a beautiful and godly people are running the country, when you see since 2020 all this stuff happening, out of the blue, it just started happening. No, it was planned, well planned. Yeah, and so anyway, that's what happened when the 10th canto was written. Was at that time, 5,000 years ago. But at that time of darkness, it was dense darkness, Krishna was also preparing in Vrindavan. See, I told the story, that came in Revelation this morning. So Krishna in Vrindavan is preparing by how? Like we're doing here. Ecstatically, he's with his ecstatic devotees, right? Powering up, exchanging their relations, and just everything was growing then. He grew, you could see it, from a baby. Matter of fact, he was like many of you who come here. He was in the abode of Mathura, which was the abode of Vaidhi Bhakti, with an oppressive, hypocritical leader like those Pharisee types in the Bible. This is Kamsa. Kamsa was pretending to be a religious person, like many of these gurus are. See? So Krishna was transferred into Vrindavan, which is where all the ecstatic devotees are, and he was brought up there. Just like the Krishna in you was brought here in this society, which is like the new Vrindavan, so that Krishna can be brought up in you and mature and become strong. See? And what did Krishna do when he became big and mature and strong, had a lot of these loving affairs with the gopis? He went back to Mathura. What do? We also go back to the world. What do? We share now. See, now Krishna's mature and brought up, and it's time to extract. It's like one of these Navy SEAL operations, Navy SEALs. Do you ever watch movies there, or are you one of these pure ones, Ginny? You don't watch movies either, huh? No movies?
I did that a lot, yes. But now not anymore.
Not anymore, yeah. You weren't like Lalita. You pure people, you're
With
pure.
3 kids, Guru Maharaj, 3 kids.
Oh, no time.
Like that.
No time to do it. Anyway, like a Navy SEAL. So we've been trained, being trained, well trained and purified. Then go back as an extraction mission to extract, some material people out of there, whoever we can get, bring them into the spiritual world. That's what we're doing here. You see, people are coming now. Yeah. And this is a place where people can mature. Their Krishna can be born. See, he was born and mature. A lot of you guys have been born. You see, Vaidhi Bhakti, where you started out that way. That's kind of you're starting to be born, but you got to be transferred over here so you can develop, develop the bhakti. See, and that matures. So you see, ultimately, the book is talking about a living reality that has to be done again. That's the pattern. See, that's the book Bhagavad is the directions of how this works, how this is going to happen. So I can't know this stuff on my own. It's only by really this kind of worship. And the Lord shows me these. This has never been revealed. This stuff has never been revealed in the Bible. It's just, right now, from all this ecstatic worship I've been doing over the years, I look at this and I say, my God, this is how it's, and it's happening in our Sangha. In this world at this time, the same kind of things, the kings got together, the leaders of all the countries, they came up with a very powerful plan. They're leveraging technology and these weapons. Yeah, they weaponized everything, the weather and this and that, and they're conquering the world. Just like the Bible even says. The Bible says there's going to be a time that the evil comes to rise and it wants to take over. It wants to put like Lucifer as in charge. And get the slave things. But the pattern is always God saves the day. It's, again, and who is this God that saves the day? It's always the transcendental Lord.
It's the helper.
Yeah. He said, it's the helper, and he saves from within and without. See, the associates of the Lord who have the helper matured inside, Krishna and his friends went to Mathura to extract people, raise their consciousness to the spiritual platform because they were oppressed by Kamsa. So Kamsa represents these demoniac obstacles, and he got rid of Kamsa. They got rid of the obstacle. So you make the way clear so people can come into the kingdom and mature. So, and Lord Caitanya did the same thing. They had the obstacle also of the hypocritically devout, just like we have now again. These guys are not really qualified. They're just, they're pretending to get you, be able to save you. They can't do it. The Pope can't save you. The Pope is not going to save you. And these gurus are not going to save you. I haven't seen one qualified one that So what's going to save you are those who are for real, those who have the real helper, devotional spirit, genuinely, and is matured. See? We have that kind of thing here. And that's what saves us, and we help others get the same spirit so that they can have the same saving grace that we have. That's how it's passed on, And because this spirit here is a great mystery. Did you understand any of this before, Janine, or was it kind of a new thing? This a new? Yeah. See, it's just like you guys are like it's like Krishna and Arjuna. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, I'm going to teach you confidential knowledge. Bhakti is full of mysteries. It's very mysterious, this bhakti. This spirit is very mysterious. And thousands of these Vaishnavas right now, they don't understand it. It hasn't been awakened in them. Then they look over here and they think it's nuts. We're nuts. We're not nutty at all. we've proven it more and more. This is Well, it's got a kind of an almond flavor, I guess, nutty, They got peanuts and we got the almond butter. That's the way I think. This is like almond, but that's like low class peanuts. Cheap, peanuts. Actually, no, peanut butter is becoming more expensive than almond butter here in Mexico.
It's even not a nut, it's a bean.
Yeah, and it's not even a nut. Yeah, peanut butter is getting expensive here in Mexico. Yeah, so anyways, full of mysteries. And Arjuna, and so Krishna said, because you are my friend and my disciple, and are open, see there's room for my word, then I'm going to teach you all these things. So that's why this is what works here. If the people are open and give respect to this preaching and they're attracted to it, you can easily attain this intimate, ecstatic, wonderful relationship with the source, which is in all of us. And you'll learn things that nobody, you'll be the fool on the hill, that song. You heard that song before, right? No. Oh my God. You're just like Lolita. She'll say things. I know. Never heard it. Fool on the Hill is a Beatles song. Old one. The Fool
Maharaj,
on...
mothers are very busy,
Oh, that's right.
Having a job and kids, they have no time for anything else. Your evening starts at your pillow when you're in your bed.
Yeah. It's good. Yeah, I know. I have the great job. My kids, man, they give me very little trouble. They grow up really fast, and I have time to do whatever. I can listen to Fool on the Hill or be a fool on the hill. Seeing the world going around. You notice Jesus had no kids, but he had many disciples. Ultimately, they all come to him. Same thing, Lord Caitanya. He didn't have any children, neither did Krishna. Yeah. Neither does Gaur Haridas, Everybody says, Gaur, don't you have any children? Well, yes and no. Most of them, they grow up really fast. They become friends and associates. Let's make them all self-sufficient. Yeah, I mean, sufficient in the self. That's the whole point. It's so great, to have this, you're whole and complete. Yeah. Yeah, it's wonderful, man, and ecstatic. Yeah, go ahead, Lily. What?
Self-sufficient, but always connected to the true vine.
Yeah.
Never forget that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it just kind of comes with the territory, just, yeah. Krishna had many children. Krishna had many children. No, he didn't have any children. But you could see, there's another level of children, getting children. This is what it's explained in the first chapter of Book of John. Whoever received Jesus received Jesus means receive the word of a realized soul. See? Whoever received that word of Jesus, received it into their heart, became born, not of flesh and blood, but born of the word. See, the ecstatic devotion. Krishna is born. God is born in your heart. See, and you get a new experience of happiness. Now you have a spiritual rebirth, or God in you is born. See, it's a lot of people, they think born again means I'm born again. The more conclusive thing is God is born in you. And then because you're now a devotee, because God is born in you and showing his deeper self to you. And now you're qualified now to have these loving exchanges with that Lord. Through the mantra, through the pastimes. See, and your ecstasy, your love grows more and more and more, and your realization grows more and more and more. Your happiness grows more and more, spiritual happiness. And your freedom from the material, being attracted to the material world grows. Your freedom grows from that. Okay? And then you just go through your life doing your duties. It's not like, what do I got to do? We got bodies, you got to take care of business. You got kids, you take care of the kids. If they become grandkids, then you come and see them once in a while, play with them a little bit, and give them back to their moms. Lily goes, yeah, that's what I do. And Janaki also, yeah, that's what we do. Except she's got I think Radharani is one of the ones. She's more like a devotee. Well, they're all like, in her family, they're all devotees, more or less. Yeah, okay. Go ahead, a little bit more.
Okay. All glories to Sri Krishna Chaitanya, who is known as Gaurahari. Gaurahari. All glories to Advaita Acharya and Nityananda Prabhu.
Yeah, the goal here is to be a Hari and a Gaurahari, but the last part, Das or Dasi. Lalita Dasi or Gaurahari Das. See, now we're complete. And that's why you see it's even in the names is teaching the conclusive truth. We have a lot of people preaching saying Krishna, Krishna, Radha, Radha, Krishna, Krishna, but the Das part is not connected yet. Only devotion will connect you as a Das, because then you, from your heart, you're really a devotee, not just a really devotee of the transcendental Lord, the name. Then, otherwise you're just a devotee in name only. Yeah, Krishna, Krishna, but you're not a Das yet. Not really. You're aspiring to be. You're what they call a shadow of the Das. So, or a Dasi. So that's the completion is that where your transcendental relationship is established forever. This is not meant to be just a name only. I'll tell you, the more you get this bhakti, the more you look at that stuff going on, you see that is so unreal still. It's not complete. Everything is not yet from the awakened heart. I remember in Krishna Lila, Krishna conceived many children with the 108 queens. Yeah, but that was Dwarka, man. That's another thing. That was another pastime. I just think Vrindavan. I don't know about you, Freddie. I mean, you're in Dwarka, man. I think Vrindavan stuff. Yeah, because the Lord wanted to show this level. This is why I show this level. It's about, when you're matured, your bhakti is matured and everything, you'll have spiritual kids. They would be born of your word and your ecstasy. That's how it's passed on. See, Krishna had a Leela also to teach mankind, rules and regulations, kind of like Prabhupada, as a householder and stuff. Yeah. So our line is to bring people not to Dwarka, that idea is to bring them to Vrindavan. And in Vrindavan, the gopis, they were, like if we may get the boon of Krishna, this love of Krishna, Vrindavan, and we might have kids, like Janine has kids, she's in the right place for that kind of love to manifest. But still, the gopis had kids. See, that's a great example of that. A lot of people, they're trying to teach renunciation, sannyas. Oh, they're qualified and everything. But you might find a householder much more qualified than these sannyasis. It just depends on the mood. If you're a real gopi, you might have kids, but you have this special love for Krishna that the sannyasi types don't have. Isn't that interesting? Krishna, I mean, Lord, isn't that interesting that Lord Chaitanya didn't have any kids? He could have. He had a wife, 2 wives, but the kids didn't come that way because he was teaching more Vrindavan. Vrindavan, Krishna has no children. He was actually Radha and Krishna. There's no, they're just exclusive transcendental relationship. I don't even think Radharani didn't have any children either. I don't think. No, I haven't read it. So that's interesting too. So see, the divine couple, no children, unless you become this kind of dependent on their love.
That's why they stayed always young.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, always young, firm boobs. Slim waist, firm boobs, no stretch marks. Yeah. Okay, read some more.
I also remember the 6 Goswamis. Rupa Goswami, Sanatana, Bhatta Raghunatha, Sri Jiva, Gopala Bhatta, and Dasa Raghunatha. It is by the mercy of all those Vaishnavas and Gurus that I attempt to write about the pastimes and qualities of Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu, whether I know it or know not. It is for self-purification that I write this book. I take shelter.
Whether you know or know not, this is really a beautiful verse. Because some devotees they don't know how things go because they're not real devotees yet. They speculate. They think, oh, when you're self-realized, you don't get purified anymore. You're already purified. That's it. No, whether you're no or no not, you're always experience this purification. It's wonderful. It's actually like a ras to feel cleansed. It's like it's nice to take a bath externally even. Feel nice, you clean, yeah, nice. Also, internal bath, you feel nice, clean, purified. And if that's not happening, you're still in your head. You don't know what internal purification is. Brahmins, if you're just a Brahmin, you don't know. Yeah, you don't know what this is. Being cleansed from the inside. That's the helper. Also helps in purification. That love, when Radha's love or this devotion awakens in the heart, that is the best cleansing you'll ever get. That is what purifies your heart. And that puts you in the verse. See, Jesus said, blessed are the pure in heart, they shall see God. If you don't get this level of purification, your heart getting purified, you will not see God. And practically, the Bhagavatam says, first canto, second verse, only those who are pure in heart can understand Srimad Bhagavatam. That's the person you need to hear from. Yeah. See, that's they can ascertain the deep purport of the Bhagavatam, the confidential purport. Nobody else knows. So it's a big secret. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's by the mercy of all these Vaishnavas and Gurus that I attempt to write about the pastimes and qualities of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Whether I know it or know not, it's absolutely true. It is for self-purification that I write this book. Every time you write a poem for the Lord, every time you're in ecstasy, actually. The Spirit is cleaning you. I think
Yeah,
that's
it's this process of association. How can you get purified? See, there's a principle, spiritual principle. Even in the world, it works. Whoever you associate with, you pick up their energy and their qualities. Just naturally, if you're a thief and you associate with thieves, people in the mode of ignorance and all that, you pick that up naturally. If you associate with good people, you become good. You become like birds of a feather flock together. But the transcendental association of devotees is so rare that that's why you could be good. There's a lot of nice, good religious people, but unless they're only on the level of good, usually, at best, you know. So if they want to progress, you have to associate with a person vibing on the transcendental platform, that is on this level of understanding the Bhagavatam and preaching the Bhagavatam from a very deep place, that has the helper to help them understand. Otherwise, even the helper is useful in understanding. See, that loving ecstasy is the helper. Otherwise, we can't understand the depth of who God is and Krishna in that form or anything. You need the helper. She helps. And you need the helper, the helpers of the helper to get everything initiated. That's why the Lord empowers the more mature devotees to be the big brother. Okay? Otherwise, big brother George Orwell, 1984, is waiting out there nowadays. The government wants to be your big brother, and boy, do they have a plan for you and me and everybody else. Okay? But so does the Lord. He has his plan. That's why that plan is happening, being executed. Well, he's executing his plan here in our Sangha. See, here you get the helper, the big brother, right? Big brother is the guru, the spiritual master. Yeah, you got big sisters here. A lot of big bhakti and many disciples coming now. It's awakening fast in people. See, and now this is now you got spiritual direction and help and all that, and empowerment. See, now you're becoming more understanding what life is really about. Okay? The government, you notice, the government now, they want to dumb you down. That's why they give you fluoride in your water. They don't want you to be intelligent. The Maya is using all kinds of tricks and deceptions so that people don't wake up. But on one level, it's backfiring. People because of that, are waking up. They're saying, oh, look at these guys are doing. So what's my option? What's my option? And we're here in our little temple, as we're growing and getting stronger, we're saying, hey, we're not going to hide the light under a bushel. We got the light, man. Oh man, are we getting clear? Oh, we got to come here. This is so ecstatic. Oh, wow, the helper. We got the helper. We'll show you what it looks like. Oh, we'll show you how to get it. And the people pick up. Oh, wow, they'll see the excitement of devotees. The bliss they got is special. They just need to see, something manifest on this. What did Shakespeare say? You must have learned that in school there, somebody. See, Shakespeare said, all the world's a stage. See? But how many times do you see this on the stage, ecstatic devotion for God being acted out? See, acted out. Not, I'm sorry, we can't, no, I'm sorry, we can't act out this. No. We're not going to put this on the stage of the world. No, we're going to go a few more generations without showing what love of Krishna and how good it is. No, don't show. No, just show your morose faces. Show the sourpuss, the grave look, like you're still in a grave. See, grave look, graveyard look. Show us the grave, In Vaishnavism, you see so much of that, don't you? In the graveyard, oh, he's a qualified guru, man. You do so many. They might even be sincere people, but still they got the graveyard look. Come out of the grave. Come over here. We'll do a resurrection on you. Don't. Your body is still kicking, but we'll resurrect the spirit. That's what we do. That's our work here. Take your spirit out of the grave, out of looking so grave, That was like Sarvabhauma. He was looking so grave, all the time. He was a grave scholar and all this. And then he got the mercy of Lord Caitanya, the helper. He says, devotion, and he starts smiling. Like, all of a sudden they thought, you really changed, man. Yeah. So one of the first symptoms of tasting this bhakti is smiling. Janine smiles a lot.
Yeah.
That's from the heart. See, this is, that's one of the first symptoms. You start to blissfully smile, like, wow, this is special. Maybe I should pursue this more. Let's see what's in this here. Let's see how deep it goes. Well, let me say this much. You're never going to reach an end to this bliss and this happiness. I haven't. I've been doing this in this life, 40, 50 years, actually. Shama Sundari, I was thinking of you today. I was saying, where is Shama? When is she going to give us a visit?
Shows up?
Yeah, isn't that funny? I was just thinking of you. I think we have our thought transference. Yeah. Go ahead and read on there.
Okay then.
A little bit more.
I take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who himself is a tree of transcendental love of God, its gardener, and also the bestower and enjoyer of its fruits.
Yeah, that you'll know that verse personally. Stay here long enough, you'll get purified, and you'll be the empowered version. Yeah, read that again, and I might stop you here and there.
I also always do the next one. I take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who himself is the tree of transcendental love of Krishna.
So that's the secret in essence. I take shelter of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. To understand the depth of that verse now, see, people think, oh, let me just take shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Well, that's not exactly conclusive enough yet. That's not really exactly the way it is. Because if you take shelter of the real transcendental Lord, you got to find him as a devotee now, an associate. That's chapter 1 of Adi Lila. See, the Lord appears. See, the Lord, Krishna, appears as that devotee. And the devotee will never say, I'm God, not a purified one. No. But the Lord appears as that devotee. The Lord is thinking this way, and this is all in the books, these books. The Lord is thinking this way. This is my devotee, this is my body. Just like if you were married, it's like that. I tell you, I was when I was married, and my wife left me for, some other. Well, she left. I was her guru also, but she left for another guru, and I felt cut in half. She was part of my body. I didn't know. It's like that. What an experience that! I didn't know it was like that, but it was literally part of my body. That's how it is. See, that's the reflection in this illusory energy here. That's the way it is with God. The Lord, when you join with the Lord, it's a thing. This is my other path. That's why it's these words, the good is God and all that. It's meant for the real spiritual master, the real associate. But the problem is, those in the Maya have taken advantage of that, and they're using that and corrupted by it because they're not genuinely that. The Lord hasn't accepted them. But they imitate that like monkeys. You know, they teach, yeah, you got to worship us as good as God and believe in us like that. No, that doesn't ever work. It only works when you find the real person that has actually got that level of surrender. And then it's by the book, and then you get the result, and it's no problem because they don't cheat you. You know how you get cheated? Because, it's either you accept the Shastras or you don't. When it says the Guru is good as God, that's really true or not.
Mhm.
See, it's not true when these people say to do that, but are not that kind of Guru. They will cheat you because they still have material motivation. It's only a person who worships the Lord for a long time in ecstatic devotion who won't cheat you. You go to them, you're going to get Krishna. That's not being cheated, right? Isn't that? Do you feel cheated, Lalita?
I wouldn't stay. I wouldn't stay.
Yeah. But you see, you can go to all these big organizations like ISKCON and all that and see anybody that's received that kind of ecstatic devotion that Lalita has. She has the kind of devotion I got, but she's got it in her own unique way. She's sovereign person. She's sovereign in Krishna. I don't, that you're meant to see. People say, I don't want a guru. No, because you've been cheated. Everybody gets cheated. Here you come here, you get a relationship that I have with the Lord. You become free, literally free in the same kind of, I'm free in the Lord, you're free in the Lord. Well, she has to open her mouth, chant Hare Krishna in ecstasy. See, it works here. Everything is conclusive. Everything is by the book. No cheating. Cheating means you come to a guru and you don't get Krishna. You've been cheated. In a sense, in a way, you've been cheated by Prabhupada. But that was a necessary cheating. You were cheated by Bhaktisiddhanta. They couldn't help it. They had to. Because you wouldn't receive this that you are receiving now. See, so they had to give you something. They give you the rules. That's okay. So they did that. But then I got the order from Prabhupada. Okay, give them the real thing now. Whoever's ready. Otherwise, they'll have to be cheated from that. Isn't it cheated? Aren't you a little bit? They don't know that, the Vaidhi Bhaktas. They think, oh, we got the ultimate, we got everything, but they're cheated of this. This is real. This is the finished work. In some life, they're going to get it because, why not? They believe in God and all. They just don't understand. To really get God, you have to go to the ecstatic devotees that have attained the ultimate goal of life, love of Krishna. You can see they got it. You see the symptoms they have it. You see the intelligence they have. It's special. You see the spiritual power to transmit it to others. See, then you see, yeah, the worshiping guru is good as God. It works. They don't cheat the person. They actually get that. So why would you logically worship a guru as good as God? Well, because the Lord says the guru talks to you and you just worship me at a distance. You don't know my real character. You don't know my ecstatic love. You don't know who I am. But I come as the guru because that person is surrendered to me truly, and I prove it because I present my real self through them, which is this ecstatic devotion, and these truths, very deep, very clear, very logical, that only an empowered person by the Lord can do. And they're speaking to you. Okay? So that's, and you get purified big time like this. And then you see why it works like this. It just, it makes sense. And that's why the scriptures say that. See, the Lord comes as the spiritual master to deliver his devotees. That's why you see, we get jewels here. The jewels come here. The ones, they pick it up. That's like, yeah, there's something here. I want to learn this. Yeah, I want this. This looks really good. And you see, they're nice, pure hearts, and get more purified. Some people, this is the beauty of it. Whoever wants to try, you want to try out for you can come here and try out. Maybe you don't have any devotion. Try it out, right? They have tryouts like for cheerleaders. See, look at Amy. She made the team. She went to the tryouts here. She didn't make the team as a cheerleader in school, but she made the team here, right? She, how do you try out and how do you, so, okay, you try out here, you try this out, and you start getting results. What are the results? Ooh, love of Krishna. Ooh, this traction to Krishna, traction to the name. Ooh, chanting. Oh, I like this. See, God, the transcendental Lord, becomes more attracted to you. You're trying it out. It's working. See, and it just keeps growing, growing, growing. And then you start to really, now you're beginning to know what real bhakti is, right? It's like, oh, this is bhakti. Oh, bhakti lata bees. Yeah, I got the seed of devotion. Oh, I'm watering it here. See, you become the gardener now. See, now you're like that verse. Verse is kicking in. You're the empowered version. God has given you the ability to water this bhakti and to how to keep it safe, right? You also have to be like the father and mother of this bhakti. This Krishna was born in you. See, just like you got kids, right? Kids. Well, now you got one kid also. You got a little extra responsibility, Janine. Sorry about that. We're heaping another burden on you here. Now you got 4 kids. But this one, she was thinking, I always kind of wanted another kid. Well, this is a good one. This one is a real special one. You can feel it, huh? It's like, go ahead, what?
And that's the child I definitely want. I mean, I want other. No more material kids.
Unfortunately, I didn't hear it. Can you get closer to the mic? Say it again.
No more material kids. That's the transcendental kid and
Yeah.
That's absolutely what I want.
Yeah. The transcendental kid. Yeah, that's the one to get for you. Got enough of those. Now let's go for this one. This one's easy to maintain, actually. He just need a little chanting, just you feed him with your own mouth, It's like birds. You know how the bird feeds the baby bird with their mouth, goes and picks up the food. Here you pick up the name. The food's always supplied. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You just pick it out of the air. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You feed the Lord. and he's happy. You know how children, they get food, well, you can feel inside. Ooh. So Fanny said, I still hear, dear, say try 30 days. I've been in this amazing Sangha almost a year now. The golden ticket. That's the trick. Yeah, just come 30, 60 days and see. Try it out and see. And if it's attractive, then you'll stay, right? Yeah. Yeah. I think we'll finish here. My voice is really shot. And I get too eager and I hear these verses. I just want to speak about them, I'm an addict. Okay, so we'll see you all later. Thank you for coming. Should I play the song or what? Should we give a vote here? What do you think, Janine? Should I play a song? Yeah? Okay. Hi, Chris.
rise, chanting, dancing to his name. Haribo, Haribo. He will wake up everyone, rise and rejoice to the name. Haribo, Haribo. Mukunda Madhava, Govinda Hari, Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is take to the sweet chanting of his name. Haribo, Haribo. Every day the sun will rise, and every day the sun will set. Haribo, Haribo. What's the value of your life if devotion you don't get? Haribo, Haribo. Take the name into your heart, take it with you when you part. Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is take to the sweet chanting of his name.